Hey there. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm just playing a little bit of a space trailer game because it's unironically kind of relaxing, to me at least. It's kind of nice to be able to just appreciate the simplicity of things sometimes, not have to worry about how anything functions in the world, not have to concern yourself over anything that you probably should, but at the minute you don't have to at least. I'm just gonna go ahead and play this game and talk about whatever I want for today, for this video. A lot has happened in these last couple years for me. Almost none of it pertaining to YouTube, aside from my upstarting and suddenly wanting to play it. Aside from my upstarting and suddenly wanting to try and do something on it like I always did when I was a little kid. Honestly, I don't know how far I'll get with this. I don't know if I'll get far at all. But I know I won't get anywhere if I don't even try, so I might as well give it a shot. I got a crummy little computer that I can fit in the palm of my hand, can barely run Roblox, which is a game I used to enjoy when I was younger, and I still do today. There's just so many things you can do in it. Not much of a sense of direction or purpose on where to go. I mean, honestly, my main intent for putting up this video, or this idea at least, is so that I can have a bit more time to edit the last video of the Minecraft SMP series, but that's neither here nor there. Today I'm going to talk about whatever I want. You know, something that often eludes me, and that I don't ever really sit down to think about, because if I do, I know it's just going to hurt me, is what do I want? I mean, right now I want to try YouTube. I want to try and make it big. And by make it big, I mean make a wage off of it, or I don't know, be able to live off it in some capacity. But I've tried a lot of things in life. Heck, I went to college and I'm not a dropout. I actually finished my degree. I went into 1 full year of doing the job that pertained to my degree, and then I just decided this is glorified. This is awful. It's not fun. It's not rewarding. It hurts my soul to be here. And I thought I would give it another try. I thought I'd give it 1 more year, but no one would take me. Heck, the only reason the previous employer did take me is because they were desperate. So, fresh out of college, bleary-eyed, like a deer caught in headlights, that was the easiest pick. Because who cares if a first year gets fired or is asked to quit? Who cares? They're a first year. Life is interesting. However, I also realize that I'm extremely lucky. I have a supporting family who is totally fine with me trying to take this back route, this backlog of trying to do anything else for a change. I mean, nowhere else is even hiring. I go online, I look for all these job interviews or whatever, and all the ones that I can get reject me without even looking at my application. It's kind of obvious to tell at this point. In half the places I find in person, they say they're hiring, but they want diversity. Who knew that being
Bazinga!
be a negative thing? It's like every single opportunity in life is starting to close their doors only after I've gotten to the point to be able to recognize that there were any. It really sucks. I mean, I practiced for the jobs that I wanted to have, and I loved practicing for them. I loved trying things out. But actually getting into it for real, finally, the real thing, is awful. It isn't at all how I expected it or it was projected to be. And it really just sucks. I mean, yeah, you got friends and family constantly warning you, telling you, hey, life isn't gonna be easy, expect difficulties. And you do. You take them to heart. You take their words to heart. You appreciate their concerns. But then it really comes down to what they've said. Then it really comes down to life just being this messed up thing. And you have to deal with it for the first time. And you're just lost. You can have all the backup, you can have all the support in the world, but if you don't know what's happening, you just don't know what's happening. Maybe it's my fault for not reaching out and trying to get help from everyone who's offering it. It could be. I'm not saying it isn't, but it's just tough, man. There was a time when I was super, super duper excited. I was so ready for life. If life was gonna hit me hard, I was just gonna hit it just as hard back, if not more. I was willing to give it my all. I was willing to give it more than my all. And then I just kind of got spat at. I realize this is a very different video from what I normally post, but sometimes a man's gotta rant. And there's plenty more to say. There is so much, so much to say, but the phrase actions speak louder than words is always true, a million times over. I just wish other people would take that to heart. This isn't going to be a highly edited video. This is not going to be well, it's not going to be amazing content from my perspective. I got videos to make for this channel. I got videos to make for something else that I will not expose off the top of my head. And then even videos past and beyond that. I unironically find it kind of fun. I am not amazing at editing. I feel like that's clear just from watching my videos, but with the support I have and the friends who are willing to kind of guide me in the right direction, I feel like I'm not doing all too bad. At the very least, I'm not failing. Not like you can fail at this. If there's no bar to start with, can you really go too low? So, it's just needless concerns at this point. And look at that. We finished our first offloading. Or contract, whatever. I don't think I can make that, but whatever. It's an hour drive. That's real life time, by the way. That's not fake. This is a nice game to just kind of relax to. Whoops, that's a small trailer. I'm so used to the giant holes that I forgot there's a variety of them. There we go. I have no idea where I am. What I find fun about this game is that you really have to figure out what you're gonna do, where you're gonna go. You have to plan your routes. You gotta try and stay in all these valleys and try your very best to not drive over all the hills and not fall into pits. That's a mountain, not a pit. And it's just sort of a mundane tasking, mundane activity. Okay, activity is a bit of a stretch, but you get what I mean. You don't have to think too hard. You can just kind of enjoy. I think the only reason I put so much time and effort into this and unironically even bought some of the game passes is because I just don't want my I don't want my relaxation time to be taxed. At least not past the game passes. Ignore that. There's something kind of relaxing about just driving. In real life, it might be a little too relaxing because I unironically get a little bit sleepy when I'm behind the wheel, though I don't let that actually affect my driving. I don't actually fall asleep, but it's that relaxing, we'll say. But now I'm just letting myself get distracted. For as much as there is in this world, sometimes it can just kind of feel suffocating. I mean, yeah, there's so many things I can do, so many things I could do, but okay, what qualifications do I need to get to that point? How many tens of thousands of dollars do I need to spend to be allowed to do these things? Like, you gotta understand, you're talking to a middle-class average person. And middle class is starting to become the low class, and that was the fact of the matter several years ago. My parents are set because they got pensions. My dad's got a top-tier pension within his work. My mom, lower, but still, it's a pension. They're going to be living fine for the rest of their lives once they retire. Me, I quite literally have no possible route for a pension, no matter what job I take at this moment. I'm going to have to spend money to get higher qualifications. I'm going to have to go to classes to be considered worth it. I'm going to have to waste more time and waste more money if I want to get any further in life. That's just how it feels at the minute. And I'm sure there's going to be some overly optimistic person out there in the world who's in the exact same circumstances as me. And you know what? They trudge ahead. They can do it. They're amazing. But I just can't see the world the same way as them. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm beating myself up, because that's really not the case. It's just hard to see it the same way sometimes. If I could make YouTube my full-time career, it'd be pretty cool. Because let's be honest, it's not the hardest job in the world. We all know that for a fact. You record yourself having a good time, playing a game, real life activities, chatting with friends, anything. It can be literally any topic you care to record. And then all you gotta do is edit it and ship it. It's one of the easiest jobs in the whole gosh darn world. Anyone at the top will tell you exactly that, so long as they're at a small crew or just by themselves. I mean, don't talk to Mr. Beast about that. He might have some words for you, playing the algorithm and all. You know, reclining a little bit back from the real life talk and into the game talk, I think I might have overestimated my ability to get to these points. If I went from here to here, and I gotta get all the way to here, I'm gonna have to take almost every single checkpoint here. Oh my goodness. What's something else I can complain and gripe about while I get my online pity points? Wow, look at that lag. Gotta love having a super powerful system that can fit in the palm of your hand, and you definitely didn't get scammed or anything. I need to learn how to make a computer. See, the smart thing to do would be stopping just on the cusp of leaving the space, get full battery, and then min-max how much I can get. Wow. Oh, that was actually perfect. I'm not even in the base anymore. Nope. Anywho. I just kind of miss the days where life was not what I can only describe as a pain. I mean, if you watch any one of my videos, yes, I am fully enjoying myself. And I am having fun with my friends and my enemies. But that's not doing anything positive for me. Not in the real world, not in real life. It's not putting food on the table. It's not getting bills paid. That's purely for my enjoyment, and I just happen to post it online because why not? It's been a dream to be able to do that. In fact, one of my first ever comments was on a somewhat more recent video about one of the SMP ones, and a guy just commented saying that he just saw my video on his homepage and he just popped it open and he just watched the whole thing without even realizing that my channel is basically starting from zero. Because don't get me wrong, I've had this channel for a long time, way back when I was way little small child thing. I actually posted a few Roblox videos. When I got a little older, I posted hacker, exploiter, I caught you moment videos. Not where I hacked, where I caught hackers. And none of them had my voice. They were all just in-game clips, kind of like you see right now, but without the voiceover. No, it's not really a voiceover. This is all in real time. And I got myself about, what, like 43 subscribers, I think? I was pretty proud of that. But like I said before, that was a time when it didn't matter. That was a time when it really was just for fun. So, thanks to that previous experience, and thanks to all the YouTubers that I grew up watching and being inspired by, and you can probably tell one of the bigger ones is Smitty. Plenty of others, Markiplier of course. I think Markiplier might be the biggest one, but I take my editing inspiration from Smitty, though that's going to take a while to get to his level. But those guys just made it look so fun, look so easy. And at some point, if you really pay attention to the words they say in their videos and the discussions they sometimes have, you kind of catch on to them also kind of griping about how the world is. Now, of course, they never complain to the point or to the level that I am right now. I mean, why would they need to? They've got it, well, I won't say they've got it mastered, but they have it to a craft. They have it kind of figured out. And they'll say they don't have it figured out, it's a process, but hey, the moment that you don't need to have a full-time job, you've got it figured out. I know there can be ups and downs. There's always the threat of being quote-unquote canceled, which is actually a real threat now. God forbid. God forbid now it is. But I kind of look up to them at how they were able to make their dream their job on a new rising platform. Back in ye olden days of 2000 something, like 2010 or something, I don't know. God, this game stutters so much, but I don't care. I am on the highest graphical setting, but man, I don't want to lower it. It makes the game a little bit difficult when you can't see what's in front of you. But enough of being pessimistic, I suppose. I'm really looking forward to maybe not being a YouTuber. I guess that is still a stretch. I mean, it'd be really cool if I could. I super intend to post consistently on Mondays and Thursdays. That's probably going to change. It'll probably be sporadically, at least twice a week. I don't know exactly. It's totally sustainable. It's just a little difficult still. I'm sure I'll figure out a way to make it work. But I definitely want to keep up that twice a week posting. I definitely want to improve my content, make it a bit more fun to watch, be it the literal content within or the editing process, and, well, rather the edits I add or make. I don't know. I just want it to be entertaining. I want it to be something that people can click on and not immediately click off of, which is currently my biggest problem. I've gotten some advice saying that it was more than likely to do with my super long intros. Which, you know what? Fair. I took a little too much inspiration from Technoblade and appropriated how he did his narrations and just plastered my Minecraft avatar on there for way too long and just spoke and spoke and spoke. But I don't have the finesse. I don't got that same way of talking or carrying myself that Technoblade did. Well, I guess I didn't mention him because I haven't seen a video of his in a long time. Go figure. But he was also one of my biggest inspirations ever. That guy was so effortlessly funny. It sucks I'll never see a true Technoblade video again. Whenever his dad posted that last video of his, I feel like we all knew that it wasn't gonna be exactly what we expected, but oh man, did it bring me back. Then again, was his content ever what you expected? He went so above and beyond. I believe his dad whenever he said that Technoblade truly loved YouTube, truly loved his community. I mean, I know, for example, in the Dream SMP, that I would not have gone to the length that he did to get all those Wither skulls, to breed all those way too many dogs. I don't know if I could do half the things he did, and I know it's all online, fake, not real. But gee, some of that stuff takes real dedication. You gotta understand. And he was always willing to go above and beyond. I feel like I'm saying that a lot. If I had to label what they were, I'd say Smitty is my inspiration for how I should edit. Markiplier is my inspiration for how I should conduct myself, in a way. Technoblade is my inspiration for how I should, I suppose, humor, or have humor, or how I should talk, and how I should try to be. Markiplier in ideology, Technoblade in his actions, I suppose. I suppose my personality doesn't really mesh, though. If you've seen my videos, I'm the loud and boisterous guy. In my personal life, I am not like that at all. I'm kind of more down to, well, I would hope this is down to earth like I am right now, but not screamy, not over the top. But when I play online video games, when I'm in that Discord, when I'm in that Skype call, no one uses Skype anymore. When I'm in that Discord call, ooh, I go nuts. I mean, I'm not consciously trying to be at times, but I am for a fact attempting to make the gaming session more fun so everyone thinks it was worth it just showing up just to be with friends. Kind of needless to do, I know. Everyone enjoys everyone's company already, but I feel like if I just add that extra, not necessarily missing energy, it can just be all that much more fun. I'm going from topic to topic. What am I doing? If I do one of these again, I have to have a centralized subject that I actually speak about. Maybe it'll be about my past, who knows. I doubt there's anyone who's even curious about that in the first place right now, but hey, if I ever do make it big, if I ever do end up doing super well, pardon my lag, excuse me, then maybe some people will look back at this and be like, wow, that guy was a nerd. Look at online internet man, he's just like I was, or just like I am. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. But sometimes you just hope there was more you could do. Not more that you could have, that's not what I mean. More that I could do to prop myself up. More that I could do to kind of confirm this situation for myself. To really solidify it, if that makes sense. I do take everything I have for granted, however, I'm not complacent in it. I know it could be taken away. I know I could lose it all in an instant. By one freak accident or another. But I'm not so stupid as to think that I'll have it forever. If I did, that'd be great, but good things don't come to those who wait. Not without putting in their own effort, at least. I think I'll go ahead and do one more Well, as much as I like this video, it is going on for a bit too long now, so I'll go and end it here. Thanks for watching.
Or you can edit and configure your color.